If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 500 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you guys will get $50 after you make your first $5 play.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, it's Sunday, which means we have the next episode of Pack and Play, and this is episode 10. Now, I didn't give a shout out to Gavitron for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop it in the vid. Make sure you guys are sub to the channel, notification bell on and comment below, Noti Gang. Also, guys, with today being Sunday, that means we have NFL, and if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, only when you guys sign up using code ZIRK, you get access to the code ZIRK exclusive specials, $100 after you guys make your first $5 entry, and when you sign up with code ZIRK, you get a free pick. Last Sunday was definitely a pretty solid one. We also cashed in this big pick right here for $954 with only touchdowns, which, by the way, this Sunday, today, is actually National Tight End Day. And I don't know if you guys remember last year or not. If you copied, then we cashed in big with a 54x win of tight end touchdowns. It's National Tight End Day. I gotta do a lot of tight end picks today. Check out my Twitter for all my picks. That being said, guys, I need you down in the comment section with me 2 challenges to do in the next Pack and Play episode. And with this being episode 10, guys, we get to do a wheel spin, which we just did a wheel spin to win the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's gonna be a really big episode for upgrades, hopefully. The 2 challenges for today, number 1, if I get 5 tackles for losses / sacks, then we go ahead and get a random 87 to 88 overall defensive player, which is pretty big. And the second challenge is a pretty fun one. I have to wear a helmet and gloves for the entire game. And if we lose, we get 5 special packs. If we win, we get a bundle. So this could be a really big episode. And yes, I do actually have a Dallas Cowboys real size Cowboys helmet that I'm going to be wearing for the gameplay and also wearing some gloves. Now, before we get into all that, you guys may remember at the end of last episode, I actually recorded that last part of last episode during the time last week where like everything was messed up with the servers and I literally couldn't even get to my item miner to quick sell cards. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and quick sell the cards that we pulled now. We're going to get 1,200 training points. I also need to quick sell, I think, oh no, I don't. Don't have to quick sell Mike Linebacker, but Kenneth Murray here is now in the lineup, but all of these cards right here, we're going to go ahead and quick sell for Candy because, again, I think it was all of these cards up to the B&Ds. Actually, no, it was even the B&Ds, which, honestly, I'm not going to be using those cards, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and quick sell all of these most feared cards, get 9,000 Candy, and guys, we can use that Candy on whatever I want. Now, before we do that, though, let's do a wheel spin, just see what we get. Now, for those guys that are unfamiliar with how we do the wheel spins, this is only once every 10 episodes, or if we win the Super Bowl, which we did just win the Super Bowl, so we got pretty lucky, but you really only get one of these every, like, 2.5 months or so, so you guys will probably only see about 4 or 5 of these a year. So this is a really, really big deal. With that being said, though, what do we have on the list? Well, I want to make sure we get some good stuff, right? So we have Jackpot, which basically means we get to spin twice, Random Most Feared Champion, Fully Upgrade One Player of Choice, Viewer's Choice of 500k, so you guys get to go ahead and pick who I actually pick up. First random 90 overall in the auction house, or steal from my opponent's top 3 from this game we get into. So with that being said, let's get into it, and no way. Jackpot. All right, so we got Jackpot. That means we get to go ahead and actually get 2 things. So with that being said, let's get into this here. Let's see what our second one's going to be. Oh, I thought it was going to be Jackpot again. Steal from my opponent's top 3. Okay, so that should be, like, really good. And fully upgrade one player of choice. All right, so this is going to be very interesting here because how do we go about this? I could instantly just say, let's go with Lamar Jackson, and I don't even have to do anything in this game to get that fully upgraded, which is kind of where I'm leaning right now, to be honest with you guys. In terms of anybody else on the team, I mean, Pat Pete, but like, what's more important than getting Lamar Jackson? I don't really think anything. You know what? I'm instantly going to do that. Let's just get that out of the way, man. Let's fully upgrade Lamar Jackson. We're going to get 90 overall most feared Lamar on the team. I was hoping we'd be able to get this, you know, within maybe this episode or the next episode, whatever. But I mean, let's just do it right now and not have to worry about it. All right, so I did go ahead and quick sell 85 overall Lamar Jackson, by the way. So that's how we got a little bit more training points there. But in terms of abilities, we definitely want to rock out with Pocket Deadeye on this card, in case you guys didn't know. Does he get any of the buckets? I don't think so. Yeah, so we got to go ahead and get Pocket Deadeye on him. It is definitely one of the best abilities in the entire game you want to be using. I was also able to throw Fearless onto him, so pretty good stuff there. That being said, we have a lot of candy to use, but I really want to get a BND Most Feared Champ. Like, I really, really do. I do have 4,000 training points, so let's see if we can get enough. I think, of course, you know, hopefully so. After the gameplay here, we'll have enough at least to go ahead and do that, but if we only manage to get 82 overalls, we're not going to have enough here to get a champion. So please let me get at least some 84s or something, you know, to get a little bit more candy here. I guess we'll just do 3 more of these. Do as much as we can, right? My goal today would definitely be to get a most feared B&D champion, because like I said, there's just so many good ones. And Randy Moss, man, would I love to get him on the Pack and Play team. I would love to get him. Of course, Moss always gets a ton of upgrades too, so you don't really necessarily have to worry about, like, you know, us getting rid of him at a certain point, because hopefully he'll just keep getting upgrades there. We do have 14,000. We'll get enough in this gameplay, hopefully. All right, so with that being said, guys, we are 0-1 on this season so far. We took a pretty bad L. And now, we're ready. By the way, I can't even lie to you guys. This is really hard to grip the controller, like to feel how my fingers are feeling on this controller. So this might go kind of bad. I can't lie to you guys. That being said, we get to steal from my opponent's top 3. Kuechly, Case Keenum, and Cooper. Ooh. Oh. Do we take Cooper? Or do we do Luke? Because I'm going to be honest, we got Kenneth Murray, who's a great user. But I low-key, I don't know. Where do we go there? Do we go Cooper, Kuechly? But either which way, we're going to be able to steal one of those two, no matter what happens in this game. So we're going to get a pretty big upgrade for the squad either way. And yeah, this feels weird. I can't even lie. This feels very, very weird. Yeah, the material feels weird on the controller. Yeah, so I low-key might be hoping that our defense here can kind of do something and make some plays, as he's going to be running here. Great tackle, Kenneth Murray. And also, I think offensively, this is going to hurt us quite a bit because, yeah, this just doesn't feel right grabbing the controller like this as we get a sack. Let's go, Micah. All right, so right there was already a tackle for loss, by the way. I don't remember if the first one was or not, but the second one there definitely was with the sack. So we just need 4 more tackles for loss or sacks here. And again, make a play. Caught that? Listen, I'll be the first one to tell you guys this. I need to work on my switch sticking and everything. It's not going to happen today. It straight up is not. I don't even know how I'm going to use her out here as Parham gets that first down. I mean, seriously, if you have football gloves, go put them on and try to, like, grip the controller. It just feels weird as a grip, and especially, like, trying to use the sticks. That was not a tackle for loss, tackle for no gain. All right, so I think we're still at just 1 tackle for loss total. Just got to keep that in mind here. 2nd and 10 coming up, though. Once again, you're going to look out for that underneath. Go back to James Cook. He threw it literally right at me. Literally right to me. I mean, that's just got to be a pick. Just straight up, that's got to be an interception. Down to the 39-yard line here. And you're going to look out for that. I saw that pass coming. And by the way, even if we lose with this challenge, it's what you guys liked, and it's what the guy said. We do get 5 special packs here, as I thought he was actually throwing something. Either which way, we should come out of this episode with, you know, hopefully a decent amount of packs here. 3rd down and 4 coming up. A screen? Wow, okay. And not, oh, that was a tackle for loss. All right, so that is 2 tackles for loss now. 4th and 5 right here. I'm playing underneath. I'm shading underneath. Of course, pass committed as well. I do not expect he's going to try to run the football at all. As the tight end, I knew he'd try to go there. That's not a tackle for loss, but that is a turnover. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm legitimately scared for how we're supposed to run this offense because it just doesn't feel right grabbing this controller right now. So let's just see what we can do. Just like even trying to move the left stick, Bijan almost got the first. It just does not feel right, man, but I'm definitely going to try to throw the football a little bit here if we can. That got swatted down at the line. All right, 3rd down and inches coming up. Might look to quick fire this out to Bijan, who is going to be wide open. Thank you, Bijan. Juke move right there, Bijan Robinson. How'd he catch me? All right, let's try to go right back to the run game right here. I think we can probably pick up some decent yardage. Cut it back. Bijan Robinson again going crazy with the juke. Tried to stiff arm too. Honestly, I'm not opposed to like running some juke clock too to try to get out of here as quick as I possibly can and avoid any sort of big mistakes. Bijan breaking the tackle. And I'll tell you right now, I think this guy is just straight up running like mid-blitz every single play. So if he is CD Lamb, CD. Oh, gotta catch that. Save the comments, by the way. I don't want to hear it. I can already see what the comments in this video are going to look like as... All right, 4th down and 9 coming up. Pitts. Pitts, get the catch. He dropped it. Honestly, that looked good to me. I definitely possession caught that as well, by the way. I did not try to rack catch that into the end zone. I tried to possession and another sack. That's a pack. All right, so that was definitely pretty nice right there. I believe that was Boye Mafe, our new pass rusher, by the way. Just got a sack. 2nd and 19 coming up. And yes, I did count that as tackle for loss. What just happened over there? How to get wide open. All right, a minute and 43 seconds left here. Let's see if we can get a stop as going underneath here to Diggs. I'm just now noticing this is a Bills theme team, by the way. Literally just noticed the Case Keenum, you know, the Cook connection right there. The TO kind of just connected all the dots. That one so could have been a pick, man. Only a minute and a half left here. We've got to just make one last play. Well, not a last play, but one more play. 2 more tackles for a loss, though. We also get an 87 to 88 overall defensive player, so that'd be pretty nice here as... What in the heck was that? That just looks so weird. All right, 2nd down and 4 now coming up. Looks like he's going to flip the formation here. I'm just looking out kind of underneath. He hasn't really, you know, taken a deep shot just yet. He likes to go underneath a lot. Okay. All right, 3rd down and 4. Can we please get some pressure? I would love to see a nice tackle for loss here, aka a sack, as dude, my safety just didn't drive in the ball. I'm really not sure what Ed Reed was doing there. I really couldn't tell you what Ed Reed was doing, just making no play on the ball at all, and there he's down to the 9. All right, down to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal, and yep, he's gonna try to run the football right here. I'm gonna call a timeout. By the way, my hands are so sweaty right now. I can literally feel them sweating right here. 2nd and goal at the 5. Is he gonna run like an RPO? Maybe, or like a quick something to the tight end, possibly try to hit like a quick little out route over here. I already used a timeout, so it's not like he's taking any more time off the clock, as he threw it again right to me. He literally threw that ball like the 1 exact second on that play that you shouldn't throw the ball, which is the exact moment those routes cross. Dude. All right, 4th and 5. I don't know how we have not gotten an interception so far this drive. 4th and 5, though, he's going for it. I'm going to look out over here. Good throw. All right, so we have 10 seconds left here. We've just got to try to take a shot. You know, we have 1 timeout as CD. Oh, come on. Get the catch, CD. Yes, thank you, CD Lamb. And I only have 4 seconds left here, so really I'm just looking to throw some... Oh. I thought I had DK on a corner. Well, end of the half, who cares? All right, well, we threw a pick, but it was the end of the half, so, you know... Doesn't really matter too much. That being said, let's just try to get down the field here and get down the field quickly, not by taking sacks. And look, if he's just going to run mid-blitz, then, you know, I'll pretty much easily pick that apart as going to try to reroute here. CD turn around. CD. No way is that a pick. Oh my God. Listen, I saw CD just still running. I just thought, whatever, I'll throw it. You know, I'll click on to CD, turn around. It'll be easy, deep completion. Just a DB there. Not at all how it worked out. At all. That was really bad. By the way, I'm undoing this chin strap because, yeah, it's just rubbing up against my chin nonstop as... Dang it. All right, down to the 5-yard line. We have not been able to stop his run game here. Let's see if we can shut it down. I have a pretty good feeling he's going back to it, which he actually didn't. Okay, and gonna send the blitzer at him. Or not. Where did the blitzer go? I clicked on the right stick to send somebody at the QB, and it just didn't work at all. At the 3-yard line here, though, gonna look out for the tight end, and he just throws it there still. All right, 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Is he gonna try to run the ball? I feel like he's going to. Maybe not. Too many audibles. Yeah, I haven't seen him make like a fake audible. And gonna look back for that across. That is gonna be a TD. Dang it. All right, well, this is not looking so good, guys. We only have a minute and a half left here. And yeah, not looking good. Minute and a half anyways in the 3rd quarter as we pick up 4. I can't lie, without a doubt, wearing the gloves, and mostly the gloves, not so much the helmet, wearing the gloves is definitely hurting me defensively and offensively in this game. I really cannot lie about that. As DK here, good catch, turn it up the field, try to hit a little juke. Yeah, I don't even know if I hit it correctly. We have got to score, though, because, yeah, we got to get back out on defense, try to get another stop. Here we do have Troy Franklin open again underneath right there. All right, 2nd and 2 right here, 30 seconds left. We're driving down the field. I mean, we're making pretty good progress here as DK A little bit of a forced throw. Doesn't matter. DK, let's go. Oh, and by the way, DK, yeah, he's over 50 yards now, so that is going to be a little upgrade for him. I didn't even realize what play I was running there. Because, of course, that is still the DK we're working on upgrading, as we have Bijan opening the flats. Beat him to the edge. Bijan, come on. All right, 3rd and goal here from the 1-yard line. We got DK. Easy catch, and that's going to be 2 upgrades for DK. That's over 50 yards and a tutty. All right, now the game is telling us to go for 2, and honestly, I'm in with it. And I shouldn't have been. All right, 2 minutes left here, guys. We need to get a stop, and then we're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Wow. Nope, not a tackle for loss. Currently, we're only at 3 tackles for loss, so yeah, if we want to get that. Oh, wow, good play action. Good play action, and he didn't get the first. All right, this has got to be a run. No, it's not. Wow, 3rd and 1, not a run, and wow. All right, and yeah, I'm going to blitz. I have to. If he, runs and picks up this first down, this is it. So, I feel like he's not going to run the ball. Yup, there he goes, not running it, and we don't get any pressure on him. How do I blitz and we get 0 freaking pressure? I literally blitzed him and he just had all day in the pocket there. Don't really understand it, as again, he's going to run it, doing the speed burst. All right, guys, it's not looking good. If he gets this first down, it is GG's, and I just switched onto someone. I don't even know where I went. Get the tackle. Oh. Okay, that's perfect. All right, and on 3rd and 1, guys, he's, of course, just going to run this football here, which he did not pick it up during the QB sneak. Is he actually punting this ball? There's no way. This dude is actually going to punt the football? On 4th and 1 from midfield, and you're gonna punt the ball to me when I could score, go for 2, and it's game over. I'm going for this 100 of 100 times. I don't know about you guys. You can let me know what you think about that, but that's actually crazy. That's not like a fake punt or something. Here we go. All right, so let's go, guys. We have a minute here to try to get down the field as DK starts off with a beautiful drop. All right, so DK with a drop there to get the drive going. Love to see that. Troy Franklin bouncing off tackles. Hit a little juke. Not really. All right, a minute and 9 seconds left here. I can take a little bit of time, right? I definitely want this to be the last possession of the quarter here, the 4th quarter if we go to OT. If I end up scoring a touchdown, going for 2, and then winning this game in OT, this would be so crazy, as we're going to go to Troy Franklin underneath again. Breaking tackle. All right, 45 seconds left here. I'm going to scramble a little bit. We're going to have DK. Yep, thank you, DK Metcalf again. Easy catch. All right, I ran hurry up here because I want to try to get him with a run. He's definitely not expecting a run at all, and that worked perfectly. Bijan Robinson, easy first down, breaking more tackles. All right, we only have 20 seconds left here. Again, I did just run hurry up. We got Bijan. I'll take that. All right, 2nd and goal here. I did not mean to motion over Bijan, but you know what? He kind of just gave himself away what exactly he's doing. This is perfect. I've got him in a bad position here. Let's see if we can snap this. Kyle Pitts. Dude, can you believe that we upgraded Lamar Jackson? And that's the throw we get. Insane. As I'm going to take off. Oh, we got this. All day. Bijan, get the block. Let's go, Lamar. All right, guys. So we have to go for 2 here, obviously, to go ahead and tie this game. I low-key think Kyle Pitts might be the answer here. Or just a quick fire to CD. CD, catch the ball, CD, let's go. All right, 5 seconds left here, guys. Let's see what my opponent's going to go to. He does have 3 timeouts with these 5 seconds, but I cannot believe that. Got the touchdown, going for 2. Managed to get it, CD Lamb, and if I was in position there for a pick. All right, 1 second left here before we head to overtime. Let's just see if he does something stupid and I get like a pick 6 or something. That'd be awesome, as he is going to chuck it up. Cross, should be easy pick, or not. Never easy. All right, into overtime now. Is this the first overtime game of the season? I think it's the first overtime game of the season here. Let me win the toss. Yeah, let's go. I'm taking the ball. All right, so let's see what we can do out here, guys. We just need to score a touchdown, all right? I know the game doesn't end. He's still going to get a possession. Bijan, break more tackles. Let's go. I feel like we can get a stop. All right. I feel like our defense will get it together. We can get one singular stop here as Bijan is gone to the races. Bijan Robinson, pack and play MVP, baby. Let's go. All right. So now, guys, we just need to get a stop. Simple as that. We get a stop. We win the game. Let's freaking go. Let's get a pick or something. It's going over the middle here. By the way, we are at 5 total packs right now, and we need this win. Oh, no. No. DJ Turner. Are you kidding me? He's going to go for 2? Why did we pick up DJ Turner? All that speed for nothing. and we're going to double OT. All right, so let's see what we can do out here now, man. I'm going to go to Bijan again out of the backfield. Break tackle. What? I feel like we can just keep running the ball. I mean, we have done it at a very good pace this second half with Bijan Robinson, the pack and play MVP. 8 carries, by the way, for over 100 yards is just awesome to see. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Hopefully that'll subdue as Bijan's breaking more tackles. And I mean, hey, we have Freight Train activated, so I'm gonna keep running the ball here with Bijan because until this guy tackles us for a loss, that's gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna keep running. You know what, actually, I just said that, and now I think about it, it's the perfect time to throw the football because he's gonna be expecting me to do exactly what I just said, and 3rd and 1. Now, I did just run a hurry up here, though, and I do plan on running the football. You are not stopping Bijan Robinson with Freight Train from picking up 1 yard. Let's go. And I gotta go for the touchdown, man. All right, I need it. I just need the touchdown. 47 seconds. CD. Oh, catch that. All right, 43 seconds left here. Obviously, the time isn't gonna run out, but Bijan Robinson doesn't need that time. Oh, by the way, can I just kick a field goal here and the game is over? I can't remember the new NFL overtime rules. I know we both get a possession, but I think if I just kick a field goal, it's over. Doesn't matter. Bijan Robinson, baby. Let's freaking go. All right, gloves are coming off right there, and also that helmet just came off. My forehead is literally red from the helmet being on that game. I'm pretty sure I could have just kicked a field goal there, and we would have won. Much cooler letting Bijan do it anyways. Now, in total, guys, we have 7 packs. We got 6 from playing, 1 for the win. We didn't do good with Lamar, but Bijan Robinson, dude, just carrying the squad per usual. DK is going to get 2 upgrades, and then defensively, I don't think we got 5 tackles for loss. Oh, did we? 2, 3, 4, 5. We got credited with 6. So we did do that challenge. And also, guys, we won that game. So guess what? We get to do a bundle too. So yeah, we get some insane upgrades in this episode. Let's do the packs first. We also get to steal from my opponent's top 3. So we either get Cooper or Kuechly. Honestly, I still don't know which one I want to go with. We'll see how this goes. All right, so let's start off with the packs. We have 7 packs to get into, which, because we won, we get to go ahead and do this BND Unreal Moments player pack. We also get a strategy item, so go ahead and do that. We get a 83 Christian Elise, okay? And then our strategy item as well, since we did end up winning. And then we have 7 total packs, which means we get to do 3 packs of, you know, semi-smaller stuff. As get Cowboys Cam, I'll take that. And then we also just get 1 Get a Gold. So, not sure what 3, like, smaller special packs we're going to do, but we get a legend right here, okay? We get a 77. There isn't really, like, a 30,000 coin pack in the entire store right now, so we're just going to have to do the Collector Series packs, which are 53,000 coins each. Bit of a stretch, but what are we going to do, right? What are we going to do here? We just have to do what we have to do. So we're going to get to go ahead and do 3 of these and then also 1 actual special pack. On the Collect Series pack number 2 here, my forehead and my chin literally hurt from wearing that. That was pretty wild there. We get 83 overall Elgton Jenkins and then an 80 overall right there in Rich Gannon. All these training points probably just going to go into candy, honestly, but we also get to do a bundle, which is going to be pretty nice. Now, will I do a $50 one? I don't know about that. Or a $100 one, I mean. Don't know about that. We might just do a 50. We'll see what's in the store. Right, and for that 1 special pack, guys, we get to go ahead and do, obviously, it's got to be Most Feared, right? So we're going to do the Most Feared Fantasy Pack right here. Get as much candy as we possibly can. We get an 82 overall Chidobe Awuzie. We'll take that. And then round number 2, 80 overall, 80, also 80s. All right, guess we'll take the 80s here. A little bit more candy. We get 84 and an 82. All right, so I gotta say, without a doubt, that was definitely one of the hardest challenges I've done in terms of actually making the game more difficult. It was actually really tough with putting my hands, you know, in the gloves, putting them on the controller. That was actually pretty tough, not gonna lie. We still ended up winning in overtime. That being said, we're gonna do a $100 bundle. All right, and here's the thing. We get to keep all of these. All of these we get to keep. So with that being said, guys, let's get into it. This is going to be one of the biggest episodes ever in terms of upgrades. I mean, we got to do a wheel spin. We already picked up Lamar Jackson. We get to steal an opponent from steal from my opponent's top 3. So obviously that's really the big. And then we're getting all of this right here. I mean, this is obviously going to guarantee us that we're at least going to get 1 champion. But then I could also do some other stuff with the candy too. And honestly, we may end up just getting like 2 champions. Now, I will tell you, we could also work on potentially getting, like, you know, Max Crosby if we really wanted to, or we go with the offensive lineman. The only thing is, once you're done with those, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get any sort of currency back out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to take the stuff off of them and then quick sell them. I don't know how that's going to work. That being said, though, as well, with all of these most feared packs that we're getting, right? All these 84s and everything, we could also possibly just go do some exchange sets. I mean, we might even have enough to get another full champion out of this. So really, really big. And I will tell you, this was a massive challenge that I allowed for this episode. I'm not going to do stuff like this every single episode. So don't think you're going to comment down below and be like, yeah, spend $100 every single episode. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But I will tell you again, when it comes to around the most feared time, okay, this is when things kind of start to change a little bit. And yeah, teams kind of start to separate a little bit because obviously we only do pack and play one time a week. So getting a nice episode here where we're going to get some guaranteed upgrades, I will allow, because otherwise we might have fallen really behind. We get Greg Newsome. We'll take that. And I believe this will be the final most feared fantasy pack right here. And then of course we get into the toppers. 87 John Simpson. I wasn't expecting to get anything of that round. Round number 2, we get an 80, 80, and you guessed it, another 80. Round number 3, 82 Ray Davis, and 82. All right, so now we get 2 of 3, 87 pluses, and then we also get a 90 overall guaranteed champ / limited. So yeah, gonna be pretty big today in terms of upgrades. We unfortunately don't get a champion, but again, 2 more 87s. I think we have enough to literally go make a champion. So massive episode in terms of upgrades, and then this is gonna be a limited or a champ. It's not a limited, it is a champion though. Sick animation. We get Sam Laporta. Okay, again, not a limited, just a champion. Don't think I really want Sam Laporta right now. And Myles Garrett. Man, I don't know what way to go about this because we do have Kyle Pitts, who's a limited. And I could just quick sell Pitts. And then we have 350,000 coins to use, which could be huge. And we literally just got Boye Mafe, who also is much faster. I think Kyle Pitts is done. All right, guys, so Kyle Pitts, yeah, he is going to be gone. So we're going to go ahead and quick sell him. Does he sell for more than 350K, though? He doesn't really. So we'll just go and quick sell him. So we have 350K to now go use on packs. Now with the 350K, here's the thing. Most of your fantasy packs, 125K. So 2 more of these is then going to put us at 250K. So we're going to have to find out how to spend the last 100,000 coins. All right, not really sure where we're going to kind of disperse that between, but let's just go ahead and take these 80s again. More and more candy, and we get an 87. Thank you very much. We'll gladly take that Will Johnson right there. I mean, we're probably going to be able to get like 3 more most feared champs out of this pack opening. So, yeah, pretty massive. Round number 2, we get 84 and 80 and another 80 right there. And then round number 3, we get 84 and 82. Now, we only have 100,000 coins, and to kind of avoid having to go, you know, in between everywhere and having to open up get a goals, whatever, we'll do this pack right here. It's 105,000 coins, Unreal Moments. We'll just get a couple of training points out of this. All right, so starting off, let's do this. Let's get ourselves some champions now. We obviously have a lot of 87 overalls that we're going to go ahead and just throw into getting 90 overall most feared champions. So yeah, pretty big. Also, we did pretty good offensively. We could probably get an offensive lineman upgrade. I don't even know if there's an O-lineman that we could get right now, though, that would be an upgrade that we, you know, don't already maxed out. But who should we go with? I think, obviously, Randy Moss. Yeah, I mean, but do we take him here or do we get him as a B&D? I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Now, with that being said, guys, we are going to replace Troy Franklin. His time is done on the team. He did a lot of service to us, though. Thank you very much, Troy Franklin. We will take the training points. And additionally, guys, quick sell all the cards for training that we can. That's 2,600. And to save myself the time of doing 1,000 exchange sets to possibly get another 90 overall, we're just going to quick sell all these cards, get the candy, and guess what? We can definitely get another 90 overall. All right, so let's do that exactly. Let's get a 90 overall BND Most Feared Champ Fantasy Pack. Who do we go with, though? We already have Randy. We already have Lamar Jackson. Really just who could be a major upgrade for us? There's a couple of options. We could go with an offensive lineman, which honestly, I'm kind of not opposed to. I think it could be a pretty good idea. There's also some solid options like going with Quinyon Mitchell, who could be good. Caden Elise is a very good Mike linebacker, but like we have Kuechly as an option right now. We could go with an offensive lineman, or I think corner is either going to be the move or O lineman. I I think simply right now, just for the fact that, you know, getting a 90 overall offensive lineman, especially a tackle, will be really, really big for the team. I think that's where we're going to go. We could have gone corner, but like long term, that's a great pick. I did go ahead and quick sell Juwan Taylor, by the way, so that's why we got a little bit more training points there. And we have almost enough training to get another free champ. I honestly think I'm just going to hold on to the candy that we have right now because, like, come next week, we can get one more B&D champ. I think that's going to be the move there. I think I'll just hold on to it. With that being said, there's two players I could choose to steal from my opponent's top three, okay? One of them is either going to be Cooper or Kuechly. Which one do I want to go with? Because if we do Cooper, we have three really good receivers. I mean, our offense would honestly be looking really, really good. Maybe the best in pack and play history right now with Moss, Bijan Lamar. O-line is still a little shaky, but like it's looking really good. Defensively, we do need some defensive help. And you know what, man? I think we got to do that. I think we have to ensure that we get some defensive help out here. I got to go with Kuechly. I think he's a great user card. I love Luke Kuechly cards. His change direction is so much better than Kenneth Murray's, which is going to help us. Really? That one gets bought? Okay. But yeah, picking up Luke Kuechly here for 184K. Why not? Have him and Kenneth Murray both on the field. Whenever I need to have two linebackers, when I just need one, it'll just be Luke. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, in this part of the video, guys, I'm actually recording after everything. I'm recording this actually on Friday. I just got done editing the video, and I realized I never got my random 87 to 88 overall defensive player for getting the 5 tackles for loss. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to filter by newest, and we're going to filter by all defense, and whoever the first 87 to 88 probably here is who we're going to pick up, which obviously... The final clip of this video, the next one, I will not have this card in our team or, you know, have the correct training points, whatever, because again, recording this here on Friday, which the player we get is Greg Newsome. Okay, I will probably just hold on to him, I guess. I guess we'll just probably hold on to that card there. And Greg Newsome now plays for the Browns, so I do believe he should be Browns chemistry right here. Or no. He actually now plays for the Jags. So he should be Jags Chem, and most feared, I believe he will pop up here. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and quick sell the card right now. So we'll have the candy to go ahead and use in the next video. Quick selling him, we get another 8,925 trading, and like I said, yeah, you won't see the correct candy in the next clip. All right, so with that being said, guys, this is now the new defense. Luke Kuechly at Mike linebacker. We didn't really make any other defensive upgrades, but... we got Kuechly, and then offensively, I mean, we now have Lamar, Randy Moss, Spencer Brown, Sam Laporta. That was the biggest upgrades of the year. I mean, 5 new starters and big starters at that. This is the biggest upgrade episode of the entire year, and we still have 22,000 candy as well. So we're going to get another champion to start off the next episode basically here with 23,400. I mean... why not? Let's just end it off by getting a little bit more candy to make sure we can do that. But with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video. And, of course, that sub button down below. I think we just need to do, like, one more to guarantee that. Make sure you guys check out Underdog. Use code ZERK. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Should have a bunch of NFL picks already posted up right now. And that'll do it. So to start off next episode, we're getting another B&D champ. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.